Yesterday in class, we watched an assessment video, and it was called Burke on using standards and assessments. And in my opinion, it focused more on the standards rather than the assessments. And according to the video, standards are the focus, and we must embed the standards in everything. When the standards are posted all over the classroom, this is called a standard referenced room. And the video said that the standard embedded curriculum is better, just because when it's embedded, the students understand the standard better rather than when they can just point to it on the wall. Now, students have to know and understand the standard, and in order for that to happen, they must know the language of the standard. So it's essential to go over the standard, its vocabulary, and the academic language so that the student not only understands, but they know what they're striving towards. And every state has different standards, but what I thought was every state had adopted its own version of the standard. So I guess I was wrong about that, so I'm glad that was cleared up. Standard-based schools have the vocab on every assignment, and the students know what they're working towards. So they see the vocabulary that the standard is in constantly. That way when they get to the end assessment, the summative assessment, they understand the language enough that they can answer the question. Now, when teachers start and end with the standard, this is called a mastery type approach, and it helps the student know what they're working towards. Another thing that the video mentioned was it's good to repack the standards. It's good to break it down into language that they can understand, break down the large words, and then order the standards in the way that they're going to be taught. That way you're not jumping around and confusing the students. Now, we also must align our instruction to the standards. That way we don't expect the students to know something that we haven't taught. And we must make the assessments match. We must make them true to see if the students actually understood it. Now, a good way to do this is to chunk the information together. After the first chunk, have an assessment, and then before you proceed, that way if they're not getting it, maybe you can back up and kind of go over it again. Another thing to do is to use formative assessments like checklists. And in the video they said that it's not just a normal checklist where they check. They actually have to fill in the blanks. So there's a question, did you do this? And if the answer is yes, they have to say, yes, I did this, and they have to explain it. That way, they said it was a speed bump, so they don't go through it as fast. Again, they reminded us to embed the vocabulary in everything. And then also, the teachers who were on the video said that standards made them more focused, and it helped them prioritize the instruction. So I guess that this is a good thing, because teachers know exactly what they need to teach the students and in what order to teach them. I really enjoyed the video. If that lady would have talked a little bit slower, I would have probably had a few more notes, but I did enjoy the video, and I think that I learned several things.